Hello viewers, it is very important to know him to understand the richness and depth of knowledge of our country India. For advanced surgery, we used to go to the Western countries, but very few know that surgery was discovered by an Indian in the world. दुनिया की पहली प्लास्टिक सर्जरी एक भारतीय सर्जन महर्षि सुश्रुत ने की थी और लगभग वैदिक काल 2600 साल पहले। प्राचीन भारत के ये चिकित्सक, जिन्हें फादर ऑफ सर्जरी और फादर ऑफ प्लास्टिक सर्जरी या फादर ऑफ ब्रेन सर्जरी भी कहा जाता है। He is responsible for the advancement of medicine in ancient India between 1000 and 800 BC. After all, where did he get this inspiration and how did this invention happen? We will know the answer to all interesting questions in today's episode. Before I start, do subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. Sushrut, born and lived in the ancient and holy city of Kashi, now known as Varanasi or Banaras in the northern part of India. उस जमाने में ज्ञानी को साधु या महर्षि कहा जाता था। महर्षि सुश्रुत ने काशी के महाराजा काशीराज दिवोदास से चिकित्सा का ज्ञान प्राप्त किया और डॉक्टर बने। उस समय वो एक डॉक्टर के रूप में युद्ध में घायल सैनिकों का इलाज किया करते थे। युद्ध में घायल सैनिकों की टुकड़े हुए अंग या जख्मों को देखकर उन्हें सर्जरी की प्रेरणा मिली। Let's know his contribution in the medical field. प्राचीन काल में अपराधियों या व्यभिचार में लिप्त लोगों के लिए दंड के रूप में अक्सर नाक काट दिया जाता था। Rhinoplasty was invented by Sushrut. Rhinoplasty, normally known as the nose job, is a surgery performed to achieve two results: to improve the breathing function of the nose and to improve the cosmetic look of the nose. Sushruta's treatise provides the first written record of a forehead flap rhinoplasty, a technique still used today to reconstruct a nose. He was the first cataract surgeon who cured eye problems for many. He realized that to perform various surgeries, different types of instruments were needed. Necessity is the root of every search. So, he manufactured 120 surgical instruments. In Sushruta Samhita, one of the oldest palm leaf manuscripts written in Sanskrit language by Sushrut, where he described 300 surgical procedures, 60 types of upakarma for treatment of wound, and classification of human surgeries in 8 categories. This manuscript is highly regarded as one of the great trilogy of Ayurvedic medicine. Sushrut taught his surgical skills to his students on various experimental models. He was one of the first people in human history to suggest that a student of surgery should learn about the human body and its organ by dissecting a dead body. The method of study was to submerge the body in water and allow it to decompose, followed by an examination of the decomposing body at intervals to study structures layer by layer as they got exposed following decomposition. The most important point to note here is that the dissection was performed without a knife. Sushrut said, "Who wishes to acquire a thorough knowledge of anatomy must prepare a dead body and carefully observe and examine all its parts." आइए उनके अन्य योगदानों को जानते हैं। For successful surgery, Sushrut induced anesthesia. He gave an in-depth account of the treatment of 12 varieties of fracture and 6 types of dislocation. This continues to spellbind orthopedic surgeons even today. He also mentioned post-operative physiotherapy. He prescribed measures to induce growth of lost hair and removal of unwanted hair. Example of some of his groundbreaking operations are removal of a dead fetus and lithotomy, that is surgical incision such as to remove stones from the urinary bladder. In the 8th century AD, Sushruta Samhita was translated into Arabic as Kitab Shamsun al-Hindi and Kitab-i-Shushrut. The first European translation of Sushruta Samhita was published by Hessler in Latin and in Germany by Müller in the early 19th century. The complete English literature was done by Kaviraj Kunjalal in the 3 volumes in 1907 in Kolkata. The Gupta era, 320 AD say 550 AD, is considered to be the golden era of India in terms of art, literature, astronomy, medical science. During this period, Sushruta took surgery in medieval India to admirable heights, and that era was later regarded as the golden age of surgery in ancient India. The genius of Sushruta prompted eminent surgeon Alan Whipple to declare, "All in all, Sushruta must be considered the greatest surgeon of the pre-medieval period." The Indian government dedicated the newly constructed burns and plastic surgery block at the premier All India Institute of Medical Science to Sushruta. Although the science of medicine and surgery has advanced by leaps and bounds today, many techniques practiced today have still been derived from the practices of the ancient India scholars. Maybe this story will inspire your child to continue the legacy of India and become a surgeon. So, stay with us for more interesting topics. Bye bye.